for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Penn State.
They come to the line with a minute to play in the opening quarter. They'll start this drive with a pass. That's reeled in. It's Bennett.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Finds his big tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw.
And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And the Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Hand off from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Nittany Lions move the chains with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
They'll give it to him again. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And the Panthers in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Back to pass on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Scott. He's there to make the stop, and they throw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. From the gun, wants to pass. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down. Pitt will have to boot this one away.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
Nittany Lions will take over. First and 10.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Martin. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Looking to fire. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Bennett. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Past the first down marker and still running. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Nittany Lions back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to the toss. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. To the air on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Penn State. The Nittany Lions will try to convert on 4th down.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right? And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. To the air on first down. Now adjusting. Bought a little time, lets it go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Panthers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a gap. It's Goff. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll pull it down and run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out route. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And the unthinkable just happened. You're the offense. You're trailing in this game late in the first half. You're trying to be aggressive. You're trying to put some points on the board, but you can't turn the ball over. And now all of a sudden they've given it back, and there's an opportunity for the opponent now to widen their lead.
Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Still looking on the move. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The Nittany Lions come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Nittany Lions will punt this one away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Trying to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. Powers through the defender. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Setting up the screen. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Pittsburgh.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Defense playing a bail technique. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Right on target this time. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. First down for the offense.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the third quarter. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
On the move, it's Martin. Good enough for the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
To the ground with the back. Got room to work. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He wants to change this route. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
It's reverse. And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Here's a heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Tennessee is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. It feels like they've been singing Rocky Top all day. They're up by 21 over Vanderbilt. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They're working that left side. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Hit right back to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Oh, the big fella running to glory. 30. Running inside the 20. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza.
Here we go. Yankee blue. Yankee blue.
Making side adjustments here. Now the play fake. On the move, he fires. Touchdown, Penn State! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Pitt pushing the pace.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He'll pull it down. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Wants to fire on second down. This one's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the Q.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The give to the lone running back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back at an opportunity like this.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. The Panthers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
missed it. No good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air.
Black 24. Black 24.
Wide receiver going in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, I love when defenses have a plan and they know what they're going to get. They see the jet sweep. They're not caught off guard. Nice job setting the edge, rallying, running to the football, and getting the guy on the ground.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Smart move to keep it on the ground. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. Hit right back to the line. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. To the air on 1st down. Finds his back in the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback on the move, still looking. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Looking to throw again. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Sometimes you need a little luck off that right upright and through. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. They're sending out the regular kickoff unit, and even with 2 timeouts left, I think they're going to sit there on defense and watch the clock hit 0 if they do this. grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line.
Get set, go!
Here's the give off the left side. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Situation like this late in the game, and the offense might be content just to barge right into the middle of that crowded run D.
Gators score! Slap!
Second down, they'll go to the air. He fires one deep over the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. A nice way to go into the postseason and eventually the offseason with a W, but the question is, will it be enough to keep the Wolves at bay?
It's a great way to punctuate the season. You just have to wonder, though, if there were too many L's on the schedule to keep this guy around next year.
Yeah, I mean, it's the whole body of work, right? You finish strong, but what does everybody look at?
Unloads it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And you could tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, and making sure that receiver doesn't get to make a play.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. And tackled there by the defense. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Second down, he'll throw it. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Back open in the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
This defense right now is not only fighting an offense with a lot of confidence, but they're fighting against momentum, too. Remember, they had a big lead earlier in this game. Now it's been reduced to just 1 possession, so they've got to make some big plays here on pass defense. They've got to be able to cover.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. This time on target. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Wants to throw on 1st down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to pass the clock an enemy. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense is still playing so hard here late in the game in the fourth quarter. Offense taking a shot into the end zone. Defender in incredible position, and he's able to knock that one away incomplete.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible.